Welcome back to the Singapore Indoor Stadium. Our next match is men's singles, and it's the Olympic gold medalist Viktor Axelsen against the Commonwealth Games gold medalist Lakshya Sen. This, in fact, a repeat of the 2022 All England final. And this is happening in the very first round. Now, of course, this is a match from the top half of the draw, and the reason why this match wasn't played yesterday on day one of competition is because Viktor Axelsen was in the final of the Malaysia Masters last week in Kuala Lumpur. Not only in the final, he won his first title of 2024, the Tall Dane. Well, awaiting the winner of this match is the left-hander from Chinese Taipei, Lin Chun-yi. And a smile from Viktor Axelsen, who's playing his 8th Singapore Open, but the first in 5 years. Twice been a semi-finalist, whereas this man, Lakshya Sen, is only playing in his 2nd ever Singapore Open, and he's never actually won a match in this stadium because last year he lost in the first round to the number 5 seed, Tian Chen of Chinese Taipei, who then, if I remember correctly, lost in the 2nd round. So this will be an 8th meeting between these two players, and as you can see, of the previous 7, Axelsen has won 6 of them, including the last 2. The last time was in the semi-final of the Thomas Cup
so we can do the toss.
2 years
Black
ago.
or red? Red for you, black for you. It's black, his side.
So Axelsen,
Have
as
a good match.
always, if he wins the toss of the coin, chooses ends. And he's chosen to start what I perceive as the more difficult end because he's hitting with the drift. He's a tall athlete, 194, 6'4", the 30-year-old from Odense, which is where we have the Denmark Open each year. His 2 semi-finals that I was telling you about was 12 years ago when he was an 18-year-old, and then 5 years ago, which was the last time he played at the Singapore Open. In the semi-final in 2019, he lost to Kento Momota, who went on to win the title. So to his opponent, Lakshya Sen, is 22 years of age, and he's about 5'10". Currently 14 on the world ranking, has been as high as 6, in fact a total of 3 weeks across 2 different spells at number 6 in the world. But number 14 currently, he's had his injury problems, whereas his opponent, Viktor Axelsen, is enjoying his 182nd week in total as world number 1. Umpire for this one is Ivo Kassel from Switzerland and Eddie Susanto from Singapore, the service judge. So, players that will know each other's style of play extremely well. I remember when this man, Viktor Axelsen, first moved to Dubai. One of his first training camps, he invited other players to come and train with him, and Lakshya Sen was one of them.
Yeah, he was. Benefited hugely. The players invited to Dubai by Axelsen.
Well, he must be full of confidence, having won the Malaysia Masters last week. And a little fun fact before we get underway, that was his 40th career title, Steen.
Wow. Yeah, I think it meant a lot to Axelsen to get that title, the first title of 2024.
Yeah.
It means that you don't have to answer so many sort of difficult questions in quotation mark.
Vimal Kumar
Ladies and gentlemen,
and Lakshya Sen's father on his
on
coaching
my right,
bench.
Lakshya Sen, India. And on my left, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. Viktor Axelsen to serve. Love all. Play.
So the Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen gets this first round match underway against the Commonwealth Games gold medalist Lakshya Sen.
1 love.
One of the interesting things here in the opening of the match is whether Lakshya Sen can get the right length on his shots playing up against the drift. The part of the match that was played between Shrikant and Kuranaroka, Shrikant had a lot of trouble getting the right length on his shots.
Wow. Yeah, because if he's not going to get the right length on shots, that sort of thing is going to happen to him time and time again.
Yes, and perhaps also even if he gets the right length, because Axelsen is hitting with the drift, which makes his attack a bit tougher to defend. That one definitely was short. I was surprised to hear that Lakshya hasn't won a match in Singapore.
Have I got that wrong then?
No, not necessarily. I was just surprised, but one of the things that I feel he's super quick on his feet, but perhaps not using that many deceptions in his game.
I think why you're probably surprised by it, because I think that the Commonwealth Games in 2022 may have affected his participation in this event, or non-participation. And prior to that, of course, we had COVID.
Yeah,
so you've got to go back 4 or maybe even 5 years.
So he was actually a youngster.
Yes, I think that's the reason.
It's not so easy being a youngster getting thrown into this arena here.
No. Good defense. Oh! Brilliant!
5-1.
Brilliant net shot. That's short. Yeah. That's Axelsen's problem from the near side of the court.
2-5. Time is over. 6-2.
Well, I've openly said to you, Steve, in recent tournaments this year when Viktor Axelsen hasn't been at his brilliant best, one of the signs to me as to whether he's got confidence or not is his attacking play.
Yeah.
And I think that playing with the drift at the moment, given the fact he's just won his first tournament of 2024, and I think this could be a catalyst to regaining that aura of invincibility that he had.
Yeah, that's what we see sometimes, that you get a little bit of momentum going your way, and suddenly you get the feeling that, hey, I'm back actually.
Yeah.
And another thing that I noticed in last week's tournament was that He played back at the net a bit more, Axelsen, that we've seen before, and he played back with quality. And that's going to be interesting to see if that is consistent throughout this match here, because then I feel that he's put himself in a good position. So what I'm basically saying is that I look forward to see Lakshya challenging him and playing back at Axelsen again. His backhand Lakshya Sen's backhand defense has been totally penetrated. I think it's the 5th time Axelsen kills it straight away.
And it's not even particularly close to the line, is it? So he's been, Lakshya Sen has been beaten by sheer pace.
Yeah. Well left, super well left.
11-3 interval.
Well, 11-3. What's that, 5 minutes of play? Just 6. Amazing start by Axelsen.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Back.
That he was beaten by steepness of shot.
Yeah, but again, it's not that far away from Lakshya Sen, but it looks like he's got trouble getting to that right. And I think maybe it's much more efficient hitting him there than hitting towards the line where he can stretch his arm out. Oh, that's a good backhand shot.
Oh, that is sensational. How did he create that angle? Viktor Axelsen, well, I know he's 6'4", but the laws of physics, how on earth did he play that? That is wonderful.
The only thing I caught in the Danish discussion at the interval was that Viktor said, keep on going, he's probably not that comfortable over there, referring to Lakshya Sen. 11-3 down, you are not that comfortable.
13-3.
Again, Sen out of balance, then it's difficult to control.
3. That is over. 4-14.
Yeah. That's the first real attacking shot from Lakshya Sen all match so far, isn't it?
I think he's had a couple, but that's the first one with real bite in it.
5-14. 6-14.
Shuttled the net shot and really pushed from Lakshya Sen as he caught the net. Deflected it. Yes, it did. It did.
Service
fault called.
Too high.
Too
Service
high.
over. 15-7 of 115.
Brilliant net shot. Missed it. Off balance when you try to play that winner.
In better shape in the defense there, Lakshya Sen, previously.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Oh, that's a brilliant smash.
17-7. That is over. 8-17. 9-11.
Yeah.
That is over.
Half smash, all about angle and placement.
It's almost like Lakshya Sen, when he sees the quality of his own lift, he's sort of sensing that that's going to be difficult to get the next
That
one
is
back.
over.
That's a beautiful
9-18.
shot.
Yeah, super. Hopefully that will give him some confidence. He needs to play himself into the match a little bit more before the start of the second game. Lakshya Sen.
That is over. 19-9.
Well, I didn't actually hear the umpire call fault there.
I didn't hear him either.
Service over. 10-19. Service over. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, good follow-up. Nice way to bring up game point opportunities
Service over.
for the Olympic champion Viktor
Game
Axelsen.
point 10.
Nice.
Service over. 11-20. Service over. 11-12.
Yeah.
12.
Played himself more into the match now, Lakshya Sen. It's 9-all since the interval.
13-20.
Goodness, how did he miss that?
First game won by Viktor Axelsen.
Extraordinary miss at the front of the court from Lakshya Sen. He was looking for the straight one. Take a look at this. And then a total mishit into the net. So the opening game to Viktor Axelsen, 21-13 in 14 minutes.
Fokus. Han spiller virkelig god i starten. Og det skal være svært at spille det over, hvis jeg spiller rigtigt.
Men derfor skal vi også men vi ser også, at jeg skal holde øje med, at ikke gøre lidt med det samme, vi melder lige hurtigt.
Ja, det er første priv, det er findling. Men jeg kommer til at spille nedad stadigvæk, for han skal have lov at løfte her. Det er altså ikke så nemt.
Men jeg vil stadig gerne omkring serv og det her.
One, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the players back on court. Viktor Axelsen, one game to the good, 21-13 against Lakshya Sen from India.
Play.
Nice. Well, there seemed to be some very positive talk or very positive body language between Viktor Axelsen and his coach, his father-in-law.
Yeah.
What was said?
Yeah, Viktor started out by saying that Lakshya played really, really short in the opening of the match, and if he plays right, Viktor now he feels that that he's playing the better side now, and he was also saying that he's going to be playing downwards because Lakshya is going to be made to lift on that near side of the court here, and that's not so easy, as Axelsen says. So we're going to see a battle for the initiative. I'm positive about that. And there's an interesting fact about the coaching that next week in Indonesia we're going to see Kenneth Jonassen coach Viktor Axelsen. That's been agreed between the Danish Association and Axelsen that in order to do well in the Olympics, to get a good feel of each other, because Kenneth Jonassen is going to be the coach at the Olympics, then he's going to do the coaching in Indonesia Open and also in Canada Open later on, the last tournament before the Olympics.
Very interesting. Kenneth Jonassen, of course, is a former champion here at the Singapore Open.
Yes.
Remember that back in 2004?
Yes,
20 years ago. Beat Lee Chong Wei in the final.
Professor Shin in the semi-final.
2 years later, he was in the final again.
Lost to Peter Gad.
Yeah. But there hasn't been a Danish winner in the Super Series and World Tour era here at Singapore Open. Only one Dane in the men's singles final, and that was last year. Anders Antonsen. Lost to Anthony Sinusuka Ginting.
Yeah. these conditions. Axelsen won his first round match yesterday against Kemke. I was just about to say that Axelsen hasn't played that much downwards so far here in the second game, but he's had an extremely good length on his lift. And I think that's super important that he got that experience of Lakshya Sen's play to the back line in the first game, but that was short. That's something that he's been able to at least a certain extent avoid so far.
That's a good shot. Yeah. That controlled hold and push from Axelsen's backhand side. Yeah. He can flirt with the line there because the shuttle is going to be brought back in by the drift.
Exactly, and it's difficult for Lakshya to put pace in it, at least if you play straight. If I were Lakshya, I would play the hard cross.
Oh, that's a beauty. I like that.
5.
Take a look at this. Super angle. And the thumbs up once again from Viktor Axelsen. He was doing that last week. Good sportsmanship. Acknowledging opponents' good play. Always good to see.
3-5.
Figure.
4-5.
Again, unexpected because you're flicking with the drift. But if you can control it, very good variation, and in this case, very efficient.
Nice block.
Oy.
Oh my goodness.
Lakshya Sen challenges called out.
I think that's a little risky, isn't it? Challenge at that far side of the court when you're hitting with the drift. But it was fascinating twice in that rally. Axelsen overcommitting going forward. That's clearly wrong. And that's why he can overcommit, because anything that's hit towards the back of the court is liable to go long.
Exactly. So that's the dynamic challenges, then it's challenging Lakshya Sen to hit it correctly, and if he does that, then he's up, so to speak, in the mental game. And it in.
7-4.
It could be interesting to see statistics on challenges made on your opponent's backline, on the percentage where you're correct. I fear that it's a very, very low percentage.
And so do I. Oh, that's a lovely smash. I think it's a low percentage of challenges that are proved correct, period. I think the line judges do a wonderful job.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of emotional challenges on the far back line.
Yeah, fair point.
shot. Unfortunate.
8-5.
That final shot from Axelsen was badly deflected by the net cord. But he had been pushing and pulling Lakshya Sen. Oh, I don't think he needed to have played that last one. What do you think?
I didn't really see that.
I think that with the deflection, that may have gone wide, but Lakshya Sen was so committed to retrieving the shots. Well taken. Well taken indeed.
Excellent job by Sen there to wait and close down the net. He can do that because he's so quick on his feet. So even though Axelsen plays the back line, he still has a shot.
Service over. 9-6.
And you could say, why is he keep playing those shots long? But I think he probably feels that he needs to be able to play the back line if he is to have a chance against Axelsen on this side here. He cannot play basically full court against front court of Axelsen. So I think he's trying to get the feel for it.
That was a wonderful follow-up. Good smash initially. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Steve. Yeah. Storming forward to the net.
Feel perhaps also Axelsen is a little bit still, even though he said it in the interval, I feel he's a little bit too content in lifting and playing rallies.
Eight, 9.
Yeah, again, good follow-up.
That's what we saw Axelsen do in the first game. I mean, sometimes he killed the smash the first time, but it doesn't really matter. This one, there's no quality defense coming back from Axelsen because of the drift, so the smash comes at a difficult timing.
So back level, 9-all. 3-point deficit has been closed. Oh, that's a good net shot. Oh my goodness. How on earth did Viktor Axelsen get away with that? Desperately late at the back of the court, plays the perfect drop shot, and Lakshya Sen then makes an error. Would you believe it? stayed out. I think the lengthways drift has changed, Steve. That shuttle definitely held up.
Yeah.
So it is just a 1-point advantage for Viktor Axelsen here at the mid-game interval of the second game. But he is 1 game to the good.
Det er så ret svært.
Ja. Der er en ting, det var egentlig også det, jeg sagde i oplægget med det her med, at når du spiller ned i de dybe, så skal du passe på, at han ikke får lov til bare at ligge og spille tilbage til dig, og så går i dyberøde.
Ja, hvad skal jeg så gøre?
Kom lige en gang højere op og fordreje ham, fordi kommer man under pres i sin vind.
Ja, men ja, jeg skal frem, og så er klar.
Ja, klar til noget, så han ikke bare ligger og spiller og finder sig ind til det.
Du er pænt på, når de kommer.
Så kommer de der lige ind i det der, ikke?
So Steen, give us the inside scoop of what was said there.
Yeah, it was very specific about when Axelsen has put pressure on Lakshya in one of the back court corners. Then Henrik Wood feels that he's a bit too passive, and Lakshya can easily play himself out of it again. With these recovery shots, he wants Axelsen to be more ready and I think put in a cross net. I agree that Lakshya is a super retriever.
Caught the line.
Yeah.
So line judge.
So if you don't follow a good shot up, then it's back to 50-50 in terms of who's going to win the rally. I think this momentum here is about to change, unless Axelsen within the next 3 rallies refines his attacking style.
Well, it's been 6 of the last 8 points to Lakshya Sen. Wow.
That's a fantastic shot from Lakshya Sen, the last one. Reverse slice on it.
It's a beauty. 8 of the last 11 points in favour of this man, Lakshya Sen.
Shot.
Brilliant. Yeah. A couple of times he's hit that around the head straight smash for an outright winner, Axelsen.
got his game going well in the first game, Axelsen. Otherwise, I would have preferred a shorter racket movement like the smash style we see Lakshya Sen do. That's very suitable in drifty conditions.
Yeah, just asking for the court to be mopped. So 14 all. Oh, that must have only just clipped the line. Oh, no, it was plumb on the line. Great shot. It's amazing when we talk about Axelsen as only won one title so far this year. It's only been in one final, but, you know, when we compare it to recent years, 2021, 10 finals, winning 7 titles from only 13 individual tournaments, 8 titles in 2022, 7 last year from 8 finals. I mean, he's been outstanding as the Olympic champion.
I mean, injury problems has a lot to do with it. There's no doubt about that.
And considering his height and you know, having to move such a large frame around the court extremely quickly, I mean, he's been remarkably, touch wood, injury-free.
He's done a lot to stay injury-free.
Yeah.
But as you say, he's a tall man, and it just is difficult now. He's crossed 30 years of age, and I mean, I wouldn't put too much hope for the Olympic gold in Los Angeles in 28.
No.
No matter how well you take care of your body, he might play still, but we can also see, I mean, it's always tough to be #1. That's the one all the others are comparing to them. It's the one you figure out, what are we going to do to beat that player? And there's a good run of points for Lakshya there.
Well, ever since he was 6'9" down, really. Yeah, and look at that. He's getting a little frustrated. What's happening here?
Yeah, try a backhand service return. I couldn't help it.
You and your forehand and backhand service returns.
Nobody's. Yeah. But he also said when they were discussing it in the interval, where Henrik said, let's not fall down after playing one good shot to the backhand corners or to the backcourt corners. So what should I do then? Well, that's exactly the case. Like Henrik explained, you should step forward. You should take initiative, and it's just. Initiative is the key in these circumstances here.
Nice net shot. Well, that's in. That's way in. What on earth was he thinking? Well, I know what he was thinking. He was going to leave it.
Yeah. As long as he can play a downward shot, just play the downward shot. If it's 5 millimeters out, it doesn't really matter. As long as you can play a downward shot, you're at an advantage.
5 game point opportunities to Lakshya Sen.
Very good defense. for Sen. He played it directly into where Viktor Axelsen was, but it was a brilliant cross defense.
Well, it's really quite extraordinary because I thought for a game, and almost half a game, that Viktor Axelsen looked to be on cruise control. The game 9-6 up. How things can change. Isn't that just why we love this scoring system? Beautiful, beautiful. And one game all. 21-16, the second game in favour of Lakshya Sen. And we will be treated to a third and deciding game. Just about 40 minutes into the match. And one game all.
Og så er det, han kommer i comfort zone og egentlig får lov til at gå ind og holde nedad og bliver ikke presset meget til at løfte. Så jeg har sgu ikke løftet meget mere end 5-6 gange i det her indsats. Så nu går vi tilbage til det her med, og det passer den her side jo rigtig godt, at du ikke vil af med den til den vej. Ruller den tilbage, ja, så er der plads. Så skal du ikke tage meget.
Jeg skal overhovedet ikke løfte.
Jo, når han ruller, når du har rullet først, og han ruller tilbage, hvis du ikke lukker den, så smider du tilbage.
Ja, selvfølgelig.
Fordi ellers så bliver han stået. Så er det bare, at han løfter dig. Det viser, at han kort i løft ind igen, så du kan komme i angreb.
Ja, jeg bliver nødt til at komme ind og vinde forben. Lige nu står jeg alt for langt.
Ja, det synes jeg også. Og det
er også det, der sker.
Well, it was very interesting. Henrik Ruller using all of his allotted time to talk to his man, Viktor Axelsen. So here we go, third and deciding game. Axelsen having taken the first 21-13, but Lakshya Sen having recovered so brilliantly from 9-6 down in the second to win it 21-16. That's an ominous start to the deciding game. Service error from Lakshya Sen. What was Henrik saying to Viktor there?
Yeah, he was emphasizing that he needs to get on the attack because he hasn't been able to force Lakshya Sen to lift a lot in the second game as he contemplated in the interval between the first and the second. And 2 or 3 of the times Viktor's misjudged it. One time he got away with it, but so the lifting thing is gone, and they're going for the attack. But the problem for the Danes is that we must expect that Lakshya Sen also has a better plan than he had in his first game.
It's landed in. I'm convinced the length drift has changed. It's certainly not as drastic as it was before.
Yeah. But the players also adjust to it, so... but we have more people in the arena here now. I don't know exactly how that is going to affect the air conditioning system. That's what they talked about, that he was going to play back at the net.
That is a fabulous shot. Yeah, good move movement, fast movement back and forth from Lakshya Sen.
3-all.
It's a beauty. Excellent done by Sen.
Yeah.
That little deception with the forehand, it's really, really hard to control.
14.
Look at that. It's a little flick of the racket head. Or a wiggle.
Yeah, more of a wiggle.
Yeah.
Twelve, 14.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
He's winning the front court. Axelsen had his plan on winning the front court after the interval between the second and the third, but at the moment it's Lakshya Sen.
Thank you.
6-3.
Again, the rebound action with the racket and the smash, it's super efficient because it's so hard to judge whether it's straight to the body or cross.
13, 14.
It's easy to judge the more arm movement there is.
Good return of serve.
Serving over. 4-6.
Played by Axelsen.
5-6.
Wow. That was less of a wiggle, but it was the same principle, wasn't it?
Exactly the same principle. Lakshya thought he'd done enough.
15, 14.
Oh, that's a loose serve.
Service over. 7-5.
Too tight with the net shot from the Dane
6,
because
7.
Lakshya Sen was there. Ready to pounce, but it was just too tight to deal with.
17, 14. Viktor only.
Good. Six, 7.
Hands forward. 15, 17.
7-all.
Reduced the pace on the smash there, the way I saw it, Axelsen.
Hands forward. 18, 15. Use your foot.
Good. 7-all. Service over.
Flick serve.
19, 18.
7.
Whoop. 20, game point, 15.
Nice. The frustration almost boiling over with Viktor Axelsen after that rally. It was a super shot from Sen earlier on in the rally.
Won by 郭信文 and Chen Huanhui.
21-15.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, line judge.
Two-point advantage. Lakshya Sen. Oh, a simple net play.
Didn't take the chance on the first occasion, but made it one better. That one he could have gone more aggressively for, but I think that was the right choice. Set himself up with a better opportunity.
Well, Steen, I was telling you this is the 8th meeting between these two players. This is only the 2nd time that it's gone the full distance. The only previous time it went to 3 games, it was won by Lakshya Sen.
Yeah, that was in Germany.
Semi-final of the German Open 2 years ago.
Axelsen was up 16-9 in the decider, I think. Or was it the second game he was up 16-9 in the first? I can't recall it.
It was the 3rd game.
Yeah. Good run of points there for the Dane.
Yeah, 3 straight points to have the advantage at the change of ends in the 3rd and deciding game. Yeah, that's the sideways drift coming into play. Definitely wide.
Og så skærer den.
Jeg bliver nødt til, jeg vinder på nettet lige nu.
Ja, men du skal ikke gå hårdt på det første. Bare det højt på efter dit angreb.
Court 1,
Højt
20
på efter
seconds.
dit angreb. Og så prøver du
Court 1,
og
20
han
seconds.
kommer susen med 180.
Ja, men problemet er, at min forhånd, jeg føler mig lidt stiv, når jeg skal ud der, men jeg ved ikke, om jeg skal trække lidt ud.
11-10.
Well, it could not be closer. There has to be 1 point in it at the change of ends in the deciding game, and that's all there is. The words of wisdom.
I couldn't catch all of it, but Axelsen said he was winning at the net at the moment, and I think so far he's been right. In the first part of the 3rd game, he's won more points at the net or more initiative at the net than Lakshya Sen. He also felt that he was a little bit late on something in his forehand. I think that's the long forehand. We saw him miss a sliced shot there. But the thing is that he should learn from the 2nd game that he needs to play more aggressively.
That's a lovely backhand. This is a run of 5 straight points.
This is not the best start for Lakshya to the 2nd part of this decisive game.
Nice, good net shot again.
Yep.
That's 6 straight points.
And the problem for Lakshya is what can he do apart from playing the front court on the service return? always going to be a passive shot to the backcourt.
7 straight points. Another brilliant action. Way off balance. Super. What a well-constructed rally from Viktor Axelsen. Forced his opponent way off balance. Here it is. Look at that. Took a couple of extra steps backwards in court, Lakshya Sen. And from there, he could never recover. 8 straight points. Would you believe it? 8-10 down. Fans were beginning to think the unthinkable. All of a sudden, the whole thing is turned around. Challenge here from Axelsen. I think that might have clicked the line. Here we go. Oh no, well long. So the run of 8 straight points comes to an end, and not a moment too soon. If you're a Lakshya Sen or an Indian fan.
There was no call on that one, or was it
No,
a fault?
it was a fault at the net, I think, on Lakshya. But I thought the shuttle was wide of the sideline
Yes,
anyway.
me too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd love to see the situation again.
Long of the right line. 10
Lakshya Sen,
of the last 11 points. Desperate last throw of the dice from this man. The challenge.
Yeah, it was clearly out the way I saw it.
Way out. So I was right. 10 of the last 11 points.
Good play.
Well, 11 of 12 points when Axelsen appeared to be getting a little bit frustrated with himself.
It's strong.
Mentally, that's tough.
It's tough, and it's
He's done well.
it's super important also, given that he won last week. Had he lost, well, he still hasn't won it yet, but let's say he wins this compared to losing it. if he is losing this match, last week is a little bit nullified in my opinion.
Yeah.
42, 20 seconds. 42, 20 seconds.
All set up with once again a brilliant net shot, finding the net cord, and it's a match point opportunities. 12 of the last 14 points.
12, 5.
Oh, it's challenging.
Challenges. Hold up.
Well, there was a very, very late call by the sideline judge.
I think it's a difficult call.
I thought it was long off the back line anyway.
Yeah, that was called good.
Oh, that was called
No,
good.
no, sorry. Oh yeah, that was called good.
It wasn't. So no challenges left, Axelsen.
No challenges remaining.
As I said, Jill, previously, line judges are looking sharp here.
Yeah.
Service over. 6, 13.
Second time of asking. And the Olympic champion, his reaction at the end of the match shows that he was very concerned about this encounter. Kisses the net, because how many net cords did he have in that match, especially in the deciding game. The deciding game 21-13, with a match lasting an hour and a minute. Look at that reaction. He had to dig deep mentally when 8-10 down in the deciding game. But he finishes so strongly, 21-13, 16-21, 21-13 in the deciding game in a match lasting 1 hour and 1 minute. So he will play against Lin Chun-Yi in the second round tomorrow, Viktor Axelsen. Welcome back to the Singapore Indoor Stadium. What a magnificent venue it is, and what a thrilling men's singles we've just witnessed with the Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen coming through against Lakshya Sen. Next up, it is women's singles, and Busanan Ongbangarangpan from Thailand up against Sung Shul Un from Chinese Taipei. Now this match is from the bottom quarter of the draw. And in this section, of course, is the reigning Olympic women's singles champion, Chen Yufei, the number 2 seed. She'll play against Michelle Lee from Canada. So it'll be an all Japanese